All right, well, Sharon Gaines, you rallied to the cause here. This women's bout almost fell apart, but you, on last-minute notice, came through.
And that's why, as a woman boxer, I always stay in shape. I say I'm always ready to fight. And I've been waiting for so long for an opportunity. And although this was not ideal circumstances, I didn't want to pass it up. I haven't even had any real offers in 2.5 years. Nothing, not a contract.
Well, years ago, Sharon, we tried to make this very match for you against Carina Moreno in Monterey, and due to circumstances beyond your control and injury, we weren't able to do it. So I guess better late than never.
That's what I say, and I also have had other people try to put it together, and it's never happened. And her opponent fell through, and I'm like, okay, I'll take the opportunity that I do get then to fight her.
Well, now, you were supposed to have been notified 3 weeks ago, but in reality, you didn't know about this until 2 days ago.
Absolutely. Someone called me and said that Golden Boy was looking for my number for a fight with Carina Moreno. Everybody thought somebody else had called me, and apparently the people were told that I said it was too short notice. I was never contacted for a fight at all, and didn't think I had a fight coming up, and thought maybe there was something in December, and then I saw online that Carina was looking for an opponent, so they didn't even call me. I called them.
Yeah, it's not the way that promotions are supposed to work, but with women's boxing, it always seems that the females get the short end of the stick when it comes to consideration.
That's true, and you know, it's not hard to get a hold of us, and there's very few women. I can't figure out why I haven't gotten any calls or offers. You know, it's been posted on WBEN, I've contacted people. I just don't understand it, but that's why I'm taking this opportunity, and at least this will put my name back in there, and I'll be medically certified, at least in the state of California, and so hopefully this will get the ball rolling again on my career.
Well, you know, you're a 500 fighter with about 22, 23 fights, and Carina Moreno, 21-3, a two-time former world champion. That is a daunting assignment, but look at you, at 112, you were never out of shape. That's the contract weight, and you were right on the button.
Yeah, I think, you know, I've been to the College of Boxing. I've done it for so long, and I was really lucky because a lot of people come into Vegas and spar, and just recently I had some top-notch sparring, and I've had different girls come in, I have guys to work with all the time, and for whatever reason, about a month ago, I was able to get some really great sparring and felt like I was preparing for a fight. Someone had mentioned to me there might be a female bout September 16th in Vegas, and that I should be prepared for it. Now, that never happened, but I was training like I had a fight then, so that wasn't too long ago that happened. So I'm always going to be ready to go, and I've never turned down a fight in my weight class. Never.
Is that typical of most women?
I think that most women are a little bit, I think a lot of, it's half and half. There's about half the women that will fight anywhere, anytime. Liz Drew, Layla McCarter. I mean, I can name a lot more than just that. That's what I'm thinking of off the top of my head. And then there's other women that want a little bit more in their hometown, a little bit more money and stuff like that. And so if you really want to be active as a woman, you do whatever you have to do to get the bouts.
Well, this is Carina's home area. She's from nearby Watsonville. You're kind of a road warrior here, taking a bout on short notice in the other fighter's hometown. That is a daunting task, but it's just you and her in the ring, so I guess you got to block all that out.
Yeah, I guess that's the story of my boxing career. When you look at my record is not very strong. I think that's another reason I don't get a lot of offers. My record is 12-11, I believe. I've fought people on the road. I've gotten rough decisions, and sometimes I've lost. I've fought people on very short notice. I fought 3 weeks over in Germany on 3 weeks' notice. Last time I fought Carina, it was a little over 3 weeks' notice to fight her at Tachi Palace Casino because another opponent had dropped out. And so I think that when people look at my record on the face, it might not be great, and a lot of the top fighters don't want to fight me because they don't have a lot to gain from beating someone that's 12-11, and if I beat them, they look bad. So you know what? It's just my time to turn things around. It's my time to turn things around.
But you're coming here to win, obviously. This is not just to get a payday and to fight a two-time former world champion. You have fought her before. You know her style. You know she doesn't punch hard. What is your game plan if you can divulge?
First of all, heck no to the payday because we don't make enough. I had to cancel out clients. I pay my coaches. I pay for my medicals. You know, when all is said and done, you do boxing for the love of this sport. I have a college degree and a great career, so I definitely am not doing it for the payday. Let that be said. And my strategy is really, I think there's an energy to certain fights, and the fighter with the better energy, I'm going to bring so much energy to the fight, a lot of punches, and try to give different looks. And I think my coach and I have a great game plan for this fight. It's only 6 rounds, and I think that's a great amount of rounds for me. I'm really strong for my size, I think, as far as my stamina and the amount of punches I can throw in 6 rounds.
Yeah, and in 6 rounds, you got to start strong. There's no really feeling out the opponent. And plus, you know this opponent, so I guess we're going to see you go right after her.
Yep, that's another reason I like the 2-minute rounds of women's boxing. Some people want to change it, and that's fine if they do. I love that there's no feeling out minute of each round either. You step in toe-to-toe, and you go from bell to bell.
Well, Sharon, I think on behalf of all the fans of women's boxing, and to make this card tomorrow complete, for you to come on short notice, everybody tips their hat off to you. You're a warrior, and we just can't wait to see you in the ring.
Short notice, but I am ready.